Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Albay Provincial Persons with Disability Affairs Office (APDAO) proposed an inclusive community risk assessment (CRA) tool in inclusive disaster risk reduction and management. Provincial Disability Affairs Officer Anisita Obion confirmed that said proposed program during an exclusive interview with Provincial Information Office. Obion noted that most local government units lack management information systems which can be an aid in the extraction of data of PWDs prior and during disasters, according to the study conducted on cross-sectional survey to assess prevalence of disability and access to services in Albay province. In a related story, the Albay Provincial Persons with Disability Affairs Office (APDAO) continues its capacity building activities of PWDs in the province. This was confirmed by Persons with Disability Affairs Officer Anisita Obion, citing the need to strengthen the organization of PWDs, aiming to produce well-rounded and capacitated PWDs which can contribute meaningfully to the society. Obion shared one of the best practices which the province presented during the National Convention of PDAOs held in Bohol. A total of 36 PWD focal persons all over the province regularly meet. And one innovation we made last year was organized, strengthened, and capacitated our community-based rehabilitation volunteers. They are the ones who helped us assist and assess PWDs in the barangay level, Obion said. Obion also noted that during the National Convention, Albay's initiative in capacitating PWD focal persons and BDRMM focal was widely recognized. It is good to know that Albay is included in the very few provinces in the Philippines that practiced and adopted a community-based inclusive development and the disability inclusive disaster risk reduction and management, the official added. In the national scene, the Philippine Coast Guard (PCG) announced on Thursday that one of the two Chinese flag boats that are currently in the West Philippine Sea may have been involved in the altercation that resulted in the sinking of a Filipino fishing boat last week. An allusion in the context of maritime incidents occurs when a moving vessel collides with a stationary boat, and Yong Fa Men and Mei Lan Hu are the suspect Chinese bulk transporters, according to Balilo. These vessels were in the same vicinity when the collision happened, according to the PCG's automatic identification system. Both ships are now in Indonesian seas near Adang Bay, and according to Balilo, letters from the Indonesian Port State Control and the China Maritime Safety Administration are currently being prepared. He added that they had reported the incident to the Chinese embassy. In other story, George Erwin Garcia, chairman of the Commission on Elections (COMELEC), claimed that there was a scheme to remove him from office and paint other poll workers in negative light. Garcia stated that he will face accusations of accepting bribes from foreign banks, including those with headquarters in South Korea, in the impeachment complaint, and claimed that his fate and other commissioners have already decoded. In a previous attempt to investigate rumors circulating on the internet that he possesses offshore bank accounts, the head of COMELEC requested assistance from the National Bureau of Investigation, NBI. In a July 8 letter to NBI, Director Jamie Santiago, the head of COMELEC, declared that the accusations made against him are completely untrue and unfounded, and Garcia stated that he is prepared to assist with the probe for the duration. On July 9, Representative Rodante Marcoleta of the Sagi party list disclosed that a minimum of ₱1 billion in cash had been moved from banks in South Korea to 49 offshore accounts purportedly associated with an unidentified Comelec official. In other news, earlier, Vice President Sara Duterte said that she would be the designated survivor and would not be attending President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s third Senate or State of the Nation address, SONA. For the first time since their tandem won the 2022 election, Duterte chose not to attend Marcos's third SONA. In an unexpected interview conducted on the eve of the Child and Adolescent Developmental Center inauguration in Davao City on Thursday, Duterte stated, "No, I will not attend the SONA. I am designating myself as the designated survivor," she added. A U.S. government person has been selected to remain in a secure location during gatherings of top leaders is known as a designated survivor. In the event that the president, vice president, and other key officials are killed or become incapacitated, this guarantees the continuation of the government. And in the news outside the country, according to 3 U.S. officials, the U.S. military's makeshift pier will be permanently removed a few days after it is reattached to a beach in Gaza on Wednesday. Joint Logistics Over the Shore, a $230 million pier system, was supposed to stay operational in Gaza until July 31st. However, it seems that it won't even last until the end of the month, even though American officials have openly discussed the system's continued operation beyond the date. After a few days of operations to transfer humanitarian aid from Cyprus, the pier will probably be closed permanently and be reattached to the beach just southwest city of Gaza. International humanitarian aid convened in Cyprus to undergo screening by Israeli security personnel prior to being transported into Gaza through JLOTs. And finally, in the news outside the country, a statement from the United Nations citing independent experts stated that the recent deaths of more Palestinian youngsters in the Gaza Strip from starvation and malnourishment suggests that the famine has spread over the whole enclave. A report published last month by the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification IPC claimed that 495,000 individuals in Gaza, or 22% of the population, are experiencing an extreme lack of food. According to the IPC method, a 5-phase scale that is commonly used to categorize the degree of food insecurity, a famine can only be officially proclaimed when evidence indicates that a specific threshold are reached. The team of experts said in a UN statement released on Tuesday, Israel's deliberate and targeted starvation campaign against the Palestinian people is a form of genocidal violence and has resulted in famine throughout the entirety of Gaza. Children dying from malnutrition and dehydration, according to experts, is a sign of severely compromised social and health systems. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, July 12, 2024. We'll be right back next week for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Albay Lurejo, and on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduca Castillo, and under the supervision of our Governor, Edsel Grex Lagman. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.